All Academy. Always with you.
Hello my dear students, welcome to this online video lecture on fluid mechanics. So in the previous session we have discussed the very interesting topics on the manometers. We have discussed physiometer, manometer, then again in a YouTube manometer what is the equation for gauge pressure and what is the equation for vacuum pressure. Then we have discussed the single column, vertical single column and inclined single column. Now in today's session also we'll continue with the same thing and we're going to discuss the further types of manometers. Okay. Now the next type of manometer is a differential manometer. Okay. The next type of manometer is a very important differential manometer, and in the examination couple of times this question, the numericals on this particular topic is asked, because a little bit difficult to solve this kind of, but once if you understand you can easily solve any number of problems on a differential manometers. What are these differential manometer? It is a manometer used to measure the differences of a pressure in a two pipes or between the 2 points. At the same time I can measure the differences between the 2 points. So such a manometers are called as a differential manometer, because in a previous all cases, means whatever we have discussed in a previous session, so all the manometers are they will give you only the pressure at one point, but the differential manometers are the devices which will give you the differences at 2 points. So it gives the pressure differences, okay, pressure differences in the between the inner two pipes or between the 2 points in a pipeline. So that is a differential manometers. Now these differential manometers are classified into two types. One is a U-tube differential manometer and another one is a inverted U-tube differential manometer. So we come across the two types of manometers. One is U-tube differential manometer and another one is a inverted U-tube differential manometer. So let us discuss these things in details now. Now here what we are observing, so this is a first type, that is a differential U-tube manometer. So this is a differential U-tube manometer. Now I want to measure the points A and B. Here you can see this one. In the previous all case only 1 point was shown, and here the 2 points where the unknown pressure to be measured are given. So this is point A and point B. So here I want to measure the pressure. Now these are connected, so which are at different levels. Oh, and you can see this when the pressure difference is there, means obviously even the liquid will be differing. Now let us know what are these things. Let H1, H is the difference in the mercury level in the U-tube. Now here you can get it. This is a H. So this is a difference with respect to x-axis or xy line or datum line. Now Y is a distance from the center of B to mercury level. Now this is a Y. So this is a point. So this distance they are allowing from this point. What is a distance? So this is distance between Y. And similarly X is a distance from the center of point A to datum line. So or this mercury line. So wherever you are getting now this mercury, this is a mercury level. So this is a line. This is a X. So what are the unknown terms you will need to get it? Parameters. One is a H. It is a height of mercury from the datum line, and Y is a center of point. Okay. So from the pressure where unknown pressure is there with a mercury level, and X is a point in the left limb with respect to the mercury height. Now ρ1 is a liquid, so or density of a fluid in this one. This is a ρ1. And this is ρ2, and density ρg is a density of mercury. So this is a density of mercury. So because here we are measuring the two different types of pressures at the same time. So this is having some other liquid, this is also other liquid, but the standard fluid we are using, means the manometric fluid we are using is a mercury. So it is a ρg. So ρg is this pink color line what you are seeing here. And ρ1 is a density in the point or in the left limb, and this ρ2 is in a density of a fluid in the right limb. So this is left, this is right. Okay. Now this, by considering the datum line, this is a x-axis, x is a datum line. Now pressure in the left limb, so this is a left limb, already I have given, this is a left limb, and this is a right limb. Now the pressure in the left limb is given as, so this is an unknown pressure, so that is a PA, and only one fluid is raised here. Okay, so then that is rho 1 G H plus X, because H I have to consider, this is a datum head, I don't know how much it has raised, total distance I don't know, but I have the mercury distance, so I have to take total distance. So X plus, so if I want to measure this height, if this height is given, then it is okay. If this height is not given, I have to take X plus H. So that's why I have taken H plus X here. So the pressure in the left limb will becomes rho 1 G H plus X plus PA. PA is an unknown pressure. Similarly, the pressure in the right limb, so the pressure in the right limb, so this is the right limb. Now here right limb, what happens, so we are getting density of mercury, mercury is also raised to some height, that is H, so I have taken that one, that is rho G plus G into H. H is a height of mercury from the X datum line, and similarly I have to take this one, so PB is a pressure at this point, and rho 2 is a height from the mercury level, this is height from mercury level, and G plus Y, this is a height distance, Y is a distance from the mercury level. So here the mercury level is this side means, so I have to take this whole line. So by equating these two equations, now this and these equations are equated, now we'll get this is in the left limb, so this is in the right limb, this is in the right limb. So by equating all equations, by simplifying the equation, we'll get the differences, that is PA minus PB, will get it. Okay, PA minus PB will get it. Here we'll get the difference in the pressure at point A and B. If any one point is given in examination, what happens? Identify the pressure at A. In that condition, either any one pressure has to be given, because whatever this equation you will get it, that is H into G, rho G minus rho 1 plus rho 2 Gy minus rho 1 Gx. So this is a difference. So this is, you will get it as an PA minus PB. It is a PA minus PB. Okay, this is an equation for PA minus PB. If any one term is asked, so another should be given. Based on that, you can identify any pressures PA or PB. If PA has to be asked, PB has to be given. If PB has to be identified, then PA has to be given. So whatever this equation you are using, this is a difference between the pressure A and B. It is not exactly pressure at A or exactly at pressure at B. It is a difference in the pressure at A and B. Because many students make a mistake, they will just calculate this one. Even this is a right, it is a difference in the pressure at A and B. In the examination, they will ask pressure at A, pressure at B, some specifically they will ask. So in that condition, you have to note down the correct given data and substitute the given pressure and identify the unknown pressure. So hope you are clear now. This is the equation, gives us the difference in the pressure between A point and B point. Understood? Okay, next we'll move to the another type, that is the difference in the manometer, differential manometer. Okay, now the 2 points are of the same line. So in a previous case, this point A and point B are at some different levels. Now if the point A and point B are at the same height, if they are both are at the same height, so in previous case there was one was up and another point was down. Now in this case both are in the same case. Now here what you need to use the equation is, now if point A and B are at the same level as you are seeing in this figure, now the pressure in the right limb, so which is our right limb? So this is a right limb and this is a left limb. Now the pressure in the right limb is given by, so what are the fluids we are having here? Please note down. So we are having mercury. In this one we are having mercury as well as the another fluid. So I have to take the both the fluid. This is a height of a pressure by using mercury. So that is rho g into h. So this particular section, okay, this particular section. Now this portion is the another fluid what we are seeing here. So this is another fluid, that is PA. So this is x into g into rho 1. So rho 1 means it is having same liquid at same height. So that is also, sorry, I have to mention it, when they have same type of liquid at the same height. So rho 1 gx plus PB is an unknown pressure at this point. So this is a PB. Okay. Now similarly, so at left limb is equals to, now what is the height? So the height is, so height is from this point to this height we need to consider. Okay. So rho into g. Rho 1 is a common because both sides we are having a same liquid of specific gravity. So rho 1 g. Now this is height which are having same side. So x I know and h is no. So both if I add it, I will get a point A. So that is a h plus x. Here you can see this h plus x, and this is a PA. This is a PA. So this is PA, we have to take it. Now if I simplify this equation, if I equate these two equations, so after simplifying I will get an equation that is a difference in the pressure PA minus PB, I will get it. So that will be equals to G into H rho g minus rho 1, because only one type of fluid is used. So it is a G into H rho g minus rho 1. So this equation has to be used only when both the points are at the same height and they contains the same liquid. And if they contains are different liquids at different heights, then the previous equation what we have derived, that you need to use it. So this condition is used only when both are having at the same height. So as in you are observing in this figure. Understood? So let us move to the next type. The next type of manometer is inverted, okay, differential U-tube inverted manometer. So this is a inverted U-tube manometer. How to measure the pressures? Now if this contains the different liquids at a different height, even you can see this, there is a difference in the points and it contains the different types of liquids. Now H1 is the height in the left limb with respect to xs. Here you can see this H1. Okay. Now similarly H2 is a height in the right limb. So this is a height with respect to mercury height. Now rho 1 and rho 2 are the densities of a fluid at right limb and left limb respectively. And rho g or rho s is a density of a light liquid. This is a rho s. Okay, this is a rho g, or sometimes we take a rho s. Now PA is a pressure at this point, then PB is a pressure at this point. Now the equation, with respect to datum line, the pressure in the left limb is given as PA. So in the previous cases we have taken positive. Here it is in an inverted direction, means we have to take it in a negative. PA minus rho 1 G H1. PA minus rho 1 G H1. Now similarly in the right limb, it is a PB minus rho 2 G H2 minus this thing we have to consider now, that is rho S, that is a light fluid, or the rho G into G into H. So this is a H. So both sides we have taken negative now. Okay. Now if I equate this one, I will get a final equation, that is PA. So I will get PA minus PB, I will get it. So whatever final equation you are getting, it is a difference in the pressure at A and B. It is not a exact pressure of A or B. It is a difference of the pressure. That I will get it by equating these two equations. So if we equate these two equations, I will get PA minus PB is equals to rho 1 GH1 minus rho 2 GH2 minus rho S into GH. So this is a final equation that we get it. That is a difference in the pressures at point A and B. So this is all about the differential manometer. in the first part of a manometer session, we have discussed the simple type of manometer and YouTube manometers, that is a single column and inclined column. So then again in this session we have discussed the three types. One is that is differential manometers only. We have discussed three types. One is when both the limbs are at a different height and they contain a different liquids, and second type is when both the limbs are at same height and they contain same liquid, and the third type is a inverted YouTube manometers. So please go through these videos. So just watch them repeatedly and take a pen and paper and note down the steps so that you can get it. And for your exam purpose, you make a sheet, take a plain sheet, draw these YouTube manometer and write down the pressure equation respective for the equation, so that it can easily remember which type of equation has to be used for which type of manometers, so that you can easily solve the numericals while solving in the practice or in the examination also. Please, if you are having any doubts with respect to manometer session, please comment it in the comment box and we'll try to clarify your doubts.
Click on subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates from All Academy.